most amazing first date of my life. Gavin had taken me to an elementary school play. He didn't know any of the children in the play. He just thought it would be a great first date. And he was right about that. And then he had taken me to Dave & Buster's because I had been talking so much shit about how I had been undefeated in air hockey since 1995. And then he had beaten me. And he had rubbed it in mercilessly. And it was so hot. And he asked me afterwards if I wanted to go over to his house to, quote, watch a movie. And I was like, absolutely. And so we get into his 1995 Dodge Neon, turquoise. And we start heading toward Lincoln, Rhode Island, which is right outside of Providence, because that's where his house was. It was kind of nestled right on the edge of this gorgeous state park. And we're going on this winding road, and it's September, so all the trees are changing, and it's so dreamy. And we pull into this long driveway, and his headlights show this completely like picturesque little cabin, you know, with the old windows that are like single paned and French doors. And we get out of the car and we're walking toward the house, and a man quite literally stumbles out of the woods between us and the house. And there's not much light, right? Like the only street lamp is probably hundreds of yards down the road that we came on, so we can barely see him, but we can see that he's very tall, and he's lanky, and he's swaying. And he says, yo, I was at a party, and shit was going down, and I had to get out of there. Can y'all give me a ride? And brown shit is dripping out of his nose onto his white t-shirt. And I'm frozen, because this dude is clearly high out of his mind, and he's very close to us, and he's between us and the house. And Gavin does this kid a beat, and he goes, sure dude, jump in. And let me remind you, this is our first date, right? So like, stranger spills himself into the back seat of the Dodge Neon, and I don't really have a choice, so I get into the passenger seat, and Gavin gets in, and we pull out of the driveway and start going back toward the city. And it's so tense in the car, and you know when you can like feel someone looking at you, and the first words spoken are from the stranger, and he goes, so, is that your girl? And like, despite my imminent danger, I was like, I wonder what he's gonna say. And Gavin was like, yeah, that's my girl, what's your name? And he says, Nick. I was like, great, Nick, where are we taking you? He goes, I need to go to Delicious's house. You know Delicious? And Gavin's like, can't say I know Delicious. Do you know how to get to Delicious's house? And Nick was like, nah. And Gavin was like, okay, can you call Delicious maybe to get directions? And then Nick's like, yeah. He's just like looking for his phone, right? And it gets more frantic as he's looking for his phone because he can't find it. And he has very deep pockets and very big pants. So like he's pulling out, as he's getting more frantic, there's like rolls of money and there's little packets of drugs. And he's just like pulling shit out of his pants. He's like, where's my phone? Y'all took my phone. Somebody took my phone. And Gavin's cool as a cucumber. He's like, Nick, nobody took your phone. It's here. We're trying to get you to Delicious's house. And Nick is like, I can't find my phone. Can I use your phone? And Gavin lies like smooth as butter. I'm sorry, we don't have cell phones. But I tell you what, there's a payphone at a gas station right up here. We'll pull in, you can use the payphone. And we get to the gas station and park, and Nick doesn't get out. Like Nick is still like, he's so angry. He's like, one of you took my phone, somebody's lying to me, and I'm like braced for something bad to happen, right? Like clearly dude is high, clearly dude might be a drug dealer, like clearly dude might have a weapon, like we are very much in danger. And Gavin fishes 35 cents out of the cup holder between us, and like Caesar Milan, he says, Nick, look at me. And Nick snaps out of it, and he like looks at Gavin, and Gavin holds out his hand and goes, here's 35 cents, go call Delicious. And Nick was like, you're right. And he takes the 35 cents. And he opens the door, and as soon as one of his sneakers pressed the pavement of this gas station, Gavin goes, and Nick goes falling out of the car, and he's like, fuck you guys, and the door is like this, and we're like screeching, and back out of the highway, and like the door is swinging, and it's just money, and drugs, and swinging through the car, and it's like Dukes of Hazzard, and I get out, and I do my seatbelt, and I go back there, and I grab the door, and I close it, and I sit back down, and I put my seatbelt on. And the first few seconds of safety are totally silent, and then Gavin goes, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know what else to do. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what could we have done? Like, it was just this guy between us and the house, and then we were in the middle of nowhere, and we were single pane windows, and you did the right thing, you did what had to be done, and he was like, thank you. Do you want to go watch Flash Gordon? Fuck yeah, I want to watch Flash Gordon. So, it was a wrap. This is the first night of so many that I spent with this man, like one of the great loves of my life. And the next morning, we wake up and we were like, oh my god, the drugs. Like, we went back down to the car with like a garbage bag, and any money that was left over, we grabbed. But the drugs we flushed, and get this, we found Nick's phone. It was like shoved between the seats of the Dodge Neon, and it was this little flip phone, and we looked through it, and like one of the favorites was the Cadillac Lounge, which was this really sad, shitty strip club on 95 in Providence. And so we went there, we went to Cadillac Lounge, and from the parking lot we texted Delicious. And we were like, hey, Nick got super drunk last night and left his phone at the Cadillac Lounge. Tell him to come get it. Thank you guys.
Christine Gentry.